Hi, I made the app that gives you control of your coffee brewing process. Maybe you heard that there are a lot of similar apps, and usually they work with pretty expensive scale. Like this one, it's Acaia that costs around $300. But my application works with this device. It's not even coffee scale, it's a kitchen scale, and it costs around $15, just it. And for its price, it's really cool device, because it has Bluetooth and it has few advantages against Acaia. For example, when you don't use it, it works like a clock and it shows time. Pretty cool feature, so scales on your table not useless anymore. Second one, it has a stand. So it helps to minimize its footprint on your table, and it's a pretty cool tool. And one more feature, it has a magnet here. So you could put it on your fridge and it will work like a clock when you don't use it. So as you see, it's a bit unusual for world of coffee scales. But pretty cool, and I wish that Acaia had the same. Oh, I'll show you one more feature, because it's a kitchen scale, it has a timer. So in a coffee scales we have a timer too, but it's a different one. It's a kitchen timer that goes backward to 0. And then it hits 0, it beeps. Yeah, it hits alarm. So when you don't brew your coffee, you could use it like a regular kitchen scale. Pretty cool. What else you have to know about this device? It's fast enough and precise enough to brew coffee. That's so simple. And of course it has Bluetooth, so my application works with the scale via Bluetooth. So actually it was my pet project. The goal was to provide advanced control of brewing coffee to home baristas, and it perfectly fits for different brewing methods. But before I'll show you the app, please hit like and subscribe, because it's my first video on this channel, and you know, YouTube works like this, so it really likes when somebody subscribes during watching videos, so I count on you. Okay, let's take a look at the app. First of all, it has a coffee brewing timer that goes forward, and you know it's necessary for coffee brewing to control your total brewing time. Next one, of course, it calculates flow rate. It could be really important if you're trying to pour constantly with the same flow rate, or it may be helpful when you brew espresso, not via espresso coffee machine with the pump, but by using lever coffee machine. Next one, you just could save your dose and brew by tracking brew ratio. Brew ratio is important, we always use it, but usually we calculate total weight in grams, you know, like dose like in, and total weight like out in grams, and trying to get into this weight. But using this app, I found it's pretty cool, just tracking brew ratio and stop espresso or stop pouring when I get to preferred brew ratio. Of course, it draws charts. There are a few charts. First shows total weight and second shows flow rate, and it draws columns, and it's really nice that every column means 1 second. You could share these charts and give somebody understanding of your brewing profiles. It's like you don't need to use words to explain your brewing profile, because it's just one picture that explains everything. Also, this application has few hidden features. One of them is which scales to grams. Yeah, I found it pretty nice. And another one, it's sync time. You don't need to set it manually during every you're brewing coffee. It's just sync time. Yeah, it's nice. So, as I said, it was my pet project. It was my very first experience programming for mobile device, programming with using Swift UI programming language. And when it was like ready, I got first version, I asked local community to donate me for buying Apple developer account to share this app via App Store. And now it's an App Store and it's free and it's called Kofezavr scale. So you could just download it and use. This device called Futula Kitchen Scale 3, but it's also called LFScale or LeFu scale. You could find it anywhere, I don't know, Amazon or somewhere else. This model called CK811 or CK811BLE, that means that it has Bluetooth. And now, when it's done, I could say that there is a big area of improvements, and if you want to support development of future releases, you could just donate using a link in the description. And the goal of developing this application was to provide these smart options for affordable price, for the price that many times less than Acaia costs, make it affordable for homebaristas through the whole world, because it's actually a global model of device. You could find it in your country also. When it was ready, I asked local community if anyone wants to develop the similar application for Android devices. And few guys answered me that they have a will to make it, and then one of them just made it. So there is a similar application for Android devices if you don't use iPhone. And finally, let's take a look how it works. Let's make espresso. So I'm turning the scale zone and pushing fine button. So there is my previous brewing. Let's reset it. Let's measure the dose. Here it is, 21.7. I'm saving it as a dose and I'm ready to prepare the pack. Okay, some VDT. There is some magic here because I'm just starting my brew and pushing start button in the app. Here it goes, yeah, that's my espresso comes out. Looks like it's not a perfect grinding size, but it's okay. I wanna have 1.2. Okay. That's it. That's my espresso. As you see, flow rate was increasing. That's pretty common for espresso coffee machines with a pump. Yeah, and that's pretty okay espresso. Let's take a look at how to start. It's kind of smart mode. So I'm just putting grinded coffee into the pour over, 20 grams, and I'm saving the dose. And now all I need is just to pour. Okay, so I'm just pouring hot water. 3.3, 3.5, yeah, it's okay for blooming. And I'll wait for 30 seconds. Okay, I'll think 3 pours will be enough for that coffee. I'm actually tracking brew ratio by now because it's more, I don't know, I find it a little bit better than tracking weight. And I'm targeting a 1:10 ratio. Okay, that's perfect for my second pour. Because of, because of movement of a pot, it wasn't like constant flow rate, but second pour was a little bit slower than first one. Okay, it's time to third one, because it's already 1 minute and a half. One more slow pour to get to 1:16 brew ratio. It's not like a gold standard, but okay, perfect. Now I'm waiting till it pours, till it drops, till it gets into the server, into a carafe. Okay, that's a total time. I stopped it manually. 2:34 almost. What I wanna do now, just make a print screen and share the picture with my coffee folks. Yeah, that's how it works. And I believe it works pretty nice for its price, because this scale costs $15 and the application is free. That's pretty all from my side. So let me know what you think about this app, about this whole idea, down in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this video. See you next time. Bye.